just think the offlane Beastmaster is a little bit, it's very fragile.
Oh!
Oh, okay. So
we're getting a Clinks coming in. Alrighty, yeah, Clinks coming in the last out. I don't know if that was something the VP was going to be expecting coming out from 4PIRATES, but yeah, they carry Clinks here as that last pick. Mid lane. Oh, it's going to be down bottom. That's the first blood. Not what you want to be seeing if you're VP there. 4PIRATES getting first blood for their carry. And CS for VTune stays super solid. 17 last hits for the three at the moment. Having a bit of an easier time with the CS. We'll see bottom lane. Going to try and lean in here with the snowball on towards Antares. The tag team and the right clicks flying through. Needs one more. They've got him. Tar bombs there. Again, the two of them. The Clinks Tusk lane showing how successful the offensive potential is from these two early on. Supports, can they find the angle to get in on this? They're going to try. I'll throw down the blood grenade. Is there going to be any backup coming in for Dahak? As they're locking down with the shackles, no TPs are coming in, so VP, they're just going to let their offlaner fall.
That's what happened.
Yeah, because we're watching, we're watching down bottom, yeah.
Oh my god, they would have lost to Wisdoms, but the real end.
As down bottom, they're going to lose Dahak again. Comes back into the lane. He's having a rough one now, Misery. This Doom is, I mean, we see the tips being thrown out his way as well. They know that Dahak is not having an easy start to this game. Yeah, he's got just as much from this lane as the Pango, but still a little behind on the XP. And Natty Narwhal's had a good start here. Good shards. Padanchik is able to catch in Rhine. That's going to be a kill here for the two of them. He's done a lot down on the bottom lane, Padanchik, and now with these moves over towards the mid, setting up for Natty Narwhal as well. So some great early game here from the Tusk.
But I do think 4PIRATES have the upper hand in the fighting right now.
Otaka. Oh,
Snowball.
Comes in just in time there because Dahak was considering dropping the Doom down onto Otaka. He's still going to try and push forward. They'll get the Doom onto the Tusk, so Tusk will fall. But Otaka remains safe.
Right, so the implication of that really early Roshan, right? If you look at the... Okay, is there something going to happen again here? Oh, nice shards.
Oh, it's good shards. And Sentry's at the ready. They're in with the punch. That's going to be a dead Rubik. And now with the Rolling Thunder over towards Dahak, they can get him as well. Shackles are there for the lockdown. I mean, this Tusk here, Padanchik.
Wow, yeah.
He's making the plays happen this game. Shards after shards.
60 to 70% of the map. I think they definitely want to run in and take over the enemy jungle like we see them doing right now. I think they were just waiting for whoever it was to heal up. But they're all ready to fight, and they definitely need to be aggressive here.
Oh, they get the Hex. They got the Shackles as well, but the Song is there. We'll give a chance for Lorinov to jump out of the fight. Do they want to try and fight this? I don't think so. I think VP's going to need to run. They do turn. They've brought VTune in, so we'll be able to turn and take down at least Padanchik. But they won't be getting any more.
Burning Barrage. Okay, that's the old spell he used to have. Mid lane.
I mean, they've got the catch. Still able to get out with the Remnant, but the Rolling Thunder's there. They've caught him. He's out of mana. He's not going to be able to jump away. The Hex comes in from Aerial. That's Lorinov gone. They can turn Fine Rain as well.
Lorinov has a Blade Mail.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
Yeah. They ping out the Doom here. Can he find a spot to TP in? Ah, the ogres.
They got him.
I'm not even sure that VP's lineup outscaled 4PIRATES either.
Oh, especially not if their Drow's going down and VTune's just been caught out behind the tier 2. Oh, that's going to be the tier 2 under threat as well. They're kind of reading the move pretty well. I think they know that VP's coming in from this angle. Quick blinks there in time, and now they're ready to get back in. They get the Rolling Thunder off. Great angle here for Natty Narwhal. He catches Dahak and VTune perfectly here on the steps. What a Rolling Thunder here. The Song will come out. Give them a chance to get away, but no, the Snowball was there. VTune tried to TP out during the Song, but the Snowball was already casted, so it just goes off automatically at the end of the Snowball and interrupts his TP attempt during the Song, so VTune is not getting out. What's he gonna do?
Yeah. another blade mill on Doom. This is also like desperate territory, right?
Yeah.
Hoping that the blade mill is gonna...
And they just get the jump immediately. He'll get the blade mail up, but it doesn't matter. The Huck's just immediately gone. He'll come in with the buyback. And they can just chill in 4PIRATES and reset.
Doom him, you know, Drow clicks him down, he takes out, maybe they can isolate supports off of that and take the fight in that way.
There we go though. 4PIRATES, they're already in on them, looking at the barracks. The Song of the Siren will come out. Not really doing a whole lot. Of course, as Rolling Thunder continues through it, they look for a Doom opportunity. They will drop the Doom down onto Natty Narwhal, but the snowball save comes into play. They'll put the fortification, but the damage is pretty much done as they can stick around 4PIRATES, look to clean up the barracks and maybe even clean up some kills. Zotka focuses down Dahak, tears through the Doom, brings down Ryan on the Naga Siren. They're cleaning them up. The buybacks are coming out, but it is over here for VP in this game one as GG is called. 4PIRATES, they turn up and they dumpster them.
Yeah, for sure. Nice. Well done. Nice Clinks pick too. We're at best. Maybe a little bit of that as well. But I do think it's the Naga factor.
Yeah. Well, I'll be surprised if we see them do it again, at least in that early pick.
Terrorblade, okay.
What's going on? So what's going on?
What we got here?
Yeah. So it's Terrorblade carry. It's good. There's a sniper in the mid.
Okay. Okay. I actually don't know. I don't see that much sniper. I don't know what's normal. Maybe this, when you're playing core sniper like this, maybe it is better to have because this one is actually very good, right?
Top lane.
So actually just gonna go down.
Yeah, they're able to get him with the spam. Be able to stay in the lane.
I think it also gets to a point where every time you try to get set up for a CS, you almost have to buy a salve afterwards, right? And then it's just not worth laning anymore. Like we see him right now, just going jungle, because like you can't just keep buying more and more regions.
Bottom lane, trying to go for Pedanchik. They've got the match at the ready. Pedanchik, he's able to get away. They didn't have enough to kill him off. See if they can escape themselves here. And Tara's on the retreat. The little body blows coming in from Dahak, so they'll be able to protect their own support. The rotation coming in.
Barely level 6.
The shrapnel, it will get Antares. And now Dahak's in a rough spot. I mean, where does he go? He's got nowhere to run.
There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. Yeah. Only into Roshan.
That's got shot in the face.
You can't. You can't.
Just blasted there, and of course they're happy to throw out the tips. That kills like this going to feel pretty good, and they know they wasted quite a bit of time of Dahak's there, you know, where he's just sort of running around in the river. And they kill him off. Ice Stream will be there for Lorinov, so will allow him to get out safely. And he's actually going to look to try and turn it into a play up top. Maybe see if they can go for Mr. Morale. With the X mark. TP's coming in. With the stun up at the torrent, end of the jump forward. They get in onto the two of them. The boat comes crashing down as well. VP able to group up and clean up the boat for them.
Yeah, and what are they going to do now? There's Wisdom spawning in 30 seconds. Seems like they're moving towards mid here, but it's better to just try to...
Arrow's trying to poke the Kunkka here. It's not going to happen. Can he actually get away from this?
Here, though.
They're able to bring him back over towards the Ursa. Vichu's turned up and he's tearing apart the Sniper. Sniper gets the kill, but he goes down for that one. They get the X-Mark dragged back, and that's Vichu just casually heading over to the mid, 7 minutes in, and picking up a double kill as this carry.
Kunketsu's on bottom here. Just set up on the TB.
He's looking at
the gate as well from Silencer.
Yeah, he's looking pretty dead here, Otsuka.
Okay, this is also the kind of nice play by the Batrider, dragging the wave away. He might end up dying for it, but still sort of worth it. Wasting the first exorcism, if you could call it wasted.
Heading the way, Pedanchik and Attacker down in this bottom lane, coming through the twin gate as well. They've got the 4 of them, and Rain, of course, he's level 6, has the global ready to play with. Full 5 of them now, in fact, here. Looking for this action, and they'll find him. The global silence will come out. They're looking towards Attacker. They'll drag him back into the stun, into the turret. They've got him. Easy couple of kills for VP as they take the double here for Antares, and they're able to look towards the town. A bit of a pause coming out.
Can they get the Kunkka here? It would be a very big kill.
Why, he's not expecting this, Lorinov. Torrent is going to be dodged. They bring him down. Yeah, it was not ready at all for that sort of rotation to come in. A good kill there for Natty Narwhal, getting the gold here as the sniper. Same time around the mid. Antares gets the lead in. So beginning with a jump. And lasso TP attempts being made, and I tell you what, it's going to work. He gets out, Aerial. Heads up play from him there, and Natty Narwhal, he might just find a kill off the back. The smoke's there in time, though.
Nice. You know, he actually plans our inventory.
Yeah.
The type of mid wrap around here.
I mean, they've seen Lorinov do this a couple of times where he's just Xing himself and clearing the creep wave. So maybe trying to punish that, but he's got a lot of backup, Lorinov.
Yeah, it's 5 heroes mid here.
They try for the flame, but they're trying to catch Lorinov first. They will get him, but the blade mail comes out in time, as well as the global silence. In the middle, VTune will make the jump over towards Pedanchik. They brought down the Sven. And now coming in with the ultimate, they're going to try them for Attacker, but Attacker's just able to turn, stand his ground, take down Dahak, and Antares, he's got to run. The Assassinate comes in, the Yules controls there from Mr. Morale. VP, they try and poke with the 5 at them. Okay.
But, it's a bit definitely risky.
You got to get past the bristle, though. And there's the lasso. Aero's actually able to get in, get the jump. He's not quite able to drag him down to the low ground, so Dahak's still up there on the high ground. They'll look to try and jump him out of this. The Assassinate's coming in, though. He's healing up with the Siphon. It's not enough to stay alive. Dahak falls, and Tyrus goes down as well. And they might even see if they can dive the tier 2. We'll see how much they want to try and push it. The stun comes in from Pedanchik. He's been able to turn, get the boat out in return, but Lorinov still gets peeped down by Natty Narwhal on the sniper. 4PIRATES, dude, these guys are good, Misery.
Yeah, they certainly are. This is maybe an opportunity for them to jump him, actually.
Yeah, let's see if they can do it twice. Get the drag back into the boat. The stun holds back the 3 of them, though. They can't take him out that cleanly. He's not even going to go down at once, and now he's ready to turn. They've got the lasso on a Dahak. He'll die.
That's at least what they're thinking, but I understand why they're hesitating. It's not.
Yeah, they're like, do we really want to do this?
It doesn't look easy, yeah.
And they're losing the
hoping
base.
somebody's out of position, right? Like the right angle.
Okay, they're going to try and make the jump. They're in with the global silence. They get the control here on towards Attacker, but already that's both supports dead. Earth's just trying to stay on top of Attacker, but he can't. The lasso's there. They lock down Vichin. He'll get the enrage off and try and run. You see on the back lines, you've got Mr. Morale just kiting Lorinov, forcing the Kunkka back. Natty Narwhal finishes off the Ursa. They can dive down and chase out the Kunkka as well. They get their kills. They get the barracks. And 4PIRATES are going to definitely start to figure out where it is likely that VP's trying to strike from. The ghosts are out. They're going to try and run into this. They're looking towards Attacker. See if they can bring down this Terrorblade. They'll catch him in the torrent, but he's forced out to the side. He'll get the Sun Drop. Back up to full HP here. Vichin, he's going to try and do his best to stay on top of Attacker, but he cannot do so. Has to fall back. They've lost the Master. They've lost the Hack. They only managed to kill off the support Sven.
Again, they just get kited, right? Once they reveal themselves and 4PIRATES start scattering around the fight, and they start showing shrapnel down and the flame break, napalms on the ground, stuff like this, then you're just gonna get kited.
They're trying to go on Attacker again. They've got the X smart. Try with a pullback here, but Attacker just living on the edge, and he's getting away with it. Because Lorinov dies for his efforts. He's out for 50 seconds. No buyback. The push can continue here if they want from 4PIRATES. Assassinate coming in. It's a dead silencer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This might be VP's last attempt here in this series. If it doesn't go too hot. They've been found.
They use the banner on the high ground. They see everybody.
Attacker just immediately kills Antares. Antares tries to get on top of Attacker. Attacker turns, takes him down. They clean up the hack. The rest of the team will try and bail out of here. They will make it away. But of course, 4PIRATES, they don't care at all. They don't need to kill heroes. They're just ready to kill the base. Bringing in the creep wave and ready to start eyeing up that final set of barracks up on the top lane. VP. Do they have a final fight in them? Lasso's there. They've caught the Kunkka. Loronov's out. He doesn't have buyback.
The thing is, even every fight, it's like they don't even get to take the fight, right?
I saw
They
it,
just
yeah.
don't. They don't really get to click spells. They're all.
And look at that. The GG's had a little bit of a smiley face coming out there from them. I think they're going to be pretty excited about this one for Pirates, and fair play. They've turned up. First round here. It should be. I mean, honestly, though, if they can do this against VP, I'd say they might even be coming in as the favorites against AVULUS. You know, if they can bring this
Possibly.
level of play again,